What up you guys, it's Trinitron here doing a quick tour review on Spider-Man Classics Tailstrike Scorpion. This guy was released by Toy Biz in 2005 as part of the Series 11 wave, and an awesome figure. Definitely a really cool villain to have next to Spider-Man. So let's just jump right into the review. He's got two versions of this figure. One is a very metallic figure, which is the one right here, and the other one is just a flat plastic green, which I'll post right here. But I definitely do prefer this guy here because I just think he looks so much better. The metallic finish on him comes out really nice, really clean, and very, very shiny. Coupled with the really cool sculpting, you definitely get the idea that he's covered in a metal armor, which I think is important. And he definitely does stand out compared to other metal armored villains because of the shininess. So jumping into the face sculpt here, yeah, pretty cool. I mean, he's got a very basic flesh tone, nice menacing face, really good details, and these stripes that are all along his body and his legs are all sculpted inward. And they're topped off with a black or gray shadow thing there, and also he's covered in these rivets, these plastic rivets, which definitely, again, everything really makes it feel like he's covered in a metal armor. It's really cool. Even his boots and his gloves here. I mean, definitely get the impression that it's made out of leather because of all the stitching. I'm gonna get a better look there. Yeah. And the wash on it, it's very kind of like army combatant boots, where it's got sort of bluish green base tone, and then topped out with gray finish. The only thing I would have liked is the tail to be consistent with its color. Would have liked the toy feature to have blended in a little bit better. So that's my biggest gripe about the paint job. It's just this plastic area. I think they could have done a better job. The articulation, which is decent enough. The only real issue that I have is the head. It can move side to side just fine, but it cannot move up. It just won't not move up. So for a figure that I would imagine, crouching down as he's attacking Spider-Man, I would have liked the head to move up and down. But otherwise, he's got ball joints to the shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He's got a swivel here that starts at the middle of the glove. Hand moves up and down, and he's got a finger clamp. And same thing on both sides. He's got a torso swivel. Ooh. And it's got some paint job. That's another thing I'd like to mention about the metallic finish. Although I love it, it does chip off quite easily. And I know you're always going to run into that danger as soon as you open a figure out of package. But this particular paint job does chip quite easily, so just be careful of that. So yeah, he's got a torso swivel there. Would have appreciated nap crunch. I think that would have helped a lot, to especially make up to, especially if it made up for the lack of head articulation. But I mean, whatever. Apparently, he also has a point of articulation right at the waist, but I was unable to crack it open, and I don't want it to because I think one swivel is enough. He's got ball joints at the legs, swivel at the thigh, double jointed knees. His calf rotation there. His boots move up and down. He's got a toe joint, so pretty good. No hole pegs at the bottom of the feet, but otherwise, decent amount of articulation. You can get him into some pretty cool dynamic poses if you just know what you're doing and know what to go after, I guess. Oop. And I kind of just launched a missile somewhere where I'll never find, but that's okay because it comes with 3 in total. So I was going to get to that point next, so I'll just do it now. Much like a lot of Spider-Man Classic figures, it has a toy function. So it comes with this awesome newspaper stand. Pretty good detail within the actual model. The whole thing, this bottom area anyway, the middle part anyway, is covered in a nylon fabric. The idea is that stand it up there, point Scorpion's stinger at the button, and it shrinks down. So yeah, there's just a button at the top here, and just expands like that. Yeah, so pretty cool. I mean, if you're like me and you lose these things, then it's good to have extras. But I mean, I think it's definitely one of the few toys that the function doesn't really get in the way too much. I mean, if you want, you can just leave out the gimmick and just leave that hole there. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's my review. Thanks, guys.